This is Dumbline, the podcast of dumb crimes and even dumber criminals.
Don't want nothing but a Dumbline podcast. Ain't looking for nothing but a Dumbline, and it don't get better than this. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of your grandmother's favorite true crime podcast, Dumbline. My name is Greg, and I'm joined by my golfing buddy, Jason.
Hello, everybody.
And the queen of Cacciatore, Maria.
Hey, dummies.
I would like, I rant a lot on here. I would like to celebrate today.
Oh.
Sour cream. I love the versatility of sour cream, from my burritos to my nachos to my dips.
You know what else I do? I put sour cream in some of my like sauces and gravies.
Yeah?
It's fantastic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I hear people dabble it in mashed potatoes.
100%. I put mine in my mashed potatoes instead of milk.
Yeah, Maria, you don't look like you're down with us.
Okay.
You got a little sour on the cream.
I need a very specific amount of sour cream.
On sour cream.
It's delicious. I love dips. I love mashed potatoes with sour cream mixed in. But I need a very specific amount if it's just hanging out there. Like if it's in a burrito and a whole bunch of sour cream leaks out, I'm like, I don't like it.
All right, well, everything in moderation, everything in excess stinks.
Yeah, but if there's extra cheese, I'm not going to complain like I would about extra sour cream.
Well, cheese is a completely different thing. I would complain about, I love mustard, but I would hate extra mustard.
And if I came on to celebrate cheese, who hasn't done that a bazillion times?
I didn't
Everybody
say you
loves
should.
cheese. And if you don't like cheese, you're crazy.
Yes.
And you shouldn't be listening to us.
All right, no.
I'm kidding. I love cheese.
French onion dip.
Yeah, French onion dip.
Some sour cream.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes, we praise whoever found sour cream or figured out what the hell it was, because it's fantastic.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Sour cream guy.
Yeah. Let's go to the queen, and maybe she's got a silly headline for us.
Mm-hmm.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Extra, extra, read all about it.
This week's headline is from Law and Crime, Yazoo, Mississippi.
Yazoo! That's fun to say. I bet you that's what they do at like football games and stuff. Like that's got to be their like chant.
It'd be great. They didn't even say hello to each other.
Yeah, they just
Yazoo. No, Yazoo to you too.
Yazoo to you, sir.
Yeah, oh, good Yazoo, my friend.
Maybe their police sirens go Yazoo.
That would be great. Yazoo. Yeah. Man, we better talk to the marketing director of the town. Yazoo. I think we got some ideas.
If you're listening, let us know.
So this happened on October 10th, 2024. Cop caught asleep holding meth pipe in his hand while idling at a stoplight inside police cruiser, authorities say.
That's solid.
You know, there's times when you have to make sure it's the actual stuff, the meth. You know?
But passed out smoking meth, that seems backwards.
I mean, it's not like these guys do it all the time. He's like, let me make sure this is meth. Figure it out.
Doesn't meth keep you, isn't meth like an upper? Isn't it like an accelerant?
It is, but I think at a certain point or mixed with other things, it could send you into more of a zombie-like state.
Okay.
It's not necessarily
gotcha.
like...
Yeah. So he was in zombie mode.
He was
in his uniform, behind the wheel.
In the car?
In the
police cruiser.
Running?
Yeah, it was idling.
It was idling. Oh, man.
It was going, Yazoo, Yazoo.
Yeah. What was the last thing he said before he passed out? Yazoo!
Yazoo! This is good meth.
So James Lee Jackson was arrested for possession of paraphernalia and DUI refusal because he wouldn't agree to field sobriety tests.
Solid. I mean, that probably gets through the system quick, right?
What did you say? Paraphernalia?
Yeah.
Wow. He must have finished it.
I guess.
That's why he passed out. That's why he was passed out.
What's this guy's name?
James Lee Jackson.
Is he still a cop?
James Lee Jackson.
I doubt he's still a cop.
I don't know. The unions are pretty strong.
I was going to say,
and if you could say he's got a drug problem, then you're protected.
And it's just paraphernalia.
Yes.
They didn't prove that he was, like, he could have just passed out. Like, paraphernalia is a misdemeanor, right? It's not a felony.
I would think so.
And that police union, they're tough.
It's true. And it wasn't, I mean, it didn't say what his drug tests came back as. So it's possible he,
maybe it was nothing.
Soon. It was only a month ago. So
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yazoo.
yeah, he probably I'm not saying he should be a cop.
I know.
But I'm just wondering if he still is. He probably shouldn't.
But sometimes maybe he's like, man, I'm just arresting all these meth people. What? I got to try this and see what the fuss is about. This is day in and day out. I'm locking people up in Yazoo for meth.
Yeah, how good is this
Yeah, this
stuff?
has got to be fine. I hate my teeth. Let's go. Let's go.
It's like that Always Sunny episode when they like smoke crack and
God.
they love it. And they love it. And then like years later in another episode, they're like, what do you want to do more than anything? And Dennis is like, smoke crack. He was like, oh. I was like, I thought you were going to say something else. He was like, nah, smoke crack.
Excellent. Maria, please give us a titillating tale of crimes, criminals, or stupidity.
This
How
is,
about all of it?
Love
yeah.
it. With love. I'm trying not to be greedy.
This is what happens when a dum-dum lacks any sense of critical thinking, or media literacy, or common sense, or knowledge about how Google might be helpful. It's mostly based on the case's criminal complaint and Department of Justice announcements, but a full list of sources is available in our show notes. In 2023, 21-year-old Josiah Ernesto Garcia is an Air National Guardsman living in Nashville. His family is having problems making rent, and he is expecting a child, so he begins looking for extra work online. He discovers one opportunity that's particularly appealing. It's with an organization that's been in business since 2005 and is based in California. Its CEO's name is Guido Finelli. Josiah is intrigued and eager to get an interview.
Hey.
So we might as well play all three dumb sound effects now, because this is top to bottom dumb. There is no stopping the dumb.
It's just gonna pour out.
It's just going to pour out. I do have a couple of places where we can Here Comes the Dumb, but I'm telling you, it's a bad one. The company's name is Rent a Hitman, your point and click solution.
Is this... Is this on the dark web or the open?
Oh, no,
or
no,
just
no.
Like
This
the
is the-
open?
It's on a billboard.
The everyday web.
It's on- So he's just got like rentahitman.com from GoDaddy.
Yep.
Oh man.
I mean, maybe he's a struggling musician who's been trying to make that hit song.
Yeah.
Now, hey,
Yeah.
I need a hitman.
Hitman.
I need a hitman. Let's collaborate on this piece.
That's not bad.
So on February 16th, Josiah sends a message to the site letting them know he is interested in doing some contract work for them.
This has got to be like a CIA site or something. It's got to be a trap. It's too stupid. Guido Finelli
Hire a
is
hitman.
hiring hitmen on rentahitman.com. This has got to be some sort of like honeypot trap that the FBI has. You can't be this stupid.
Josiah has military and firearm expertise and includes his email address, which features his last name, as well as his phone number.
Man, he was Air National Guard.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's close to Air Force. They can't really
Yeah.
make fun of him.
But, Josiah's not too impulsive. He does ask Rent a Hitman to send along a full job description.
That's nice.
Nice, yeah.
That's nice. Does he also ask for benefits?
Like maybe he
And
doesn't do
401
hand-to-hand stabbings. Maybe he only likes to kill from
yeah.
afar. No
Yeah.
strangulation.
Or maybe he prefers those. I will only stab.
Yes, exactly.
Are you guys okay if I only stab?
I will only use spears from
Yeah.
100 meters away.
Yeah, I'm specialized.
So he wants to be onboarded so badly, he sends the site another message on February 17th and includes his home address.
Jesus Christ, do they match 401k?
I mean, you'd figure some of this is life insurance payout, so maybe there's some big cash at the end of the day. He must have been relieved when Guido, the CEO, contacted him the next day.
Wow, the CEO
the next day.
CEO himself.
Guido asks Josiah to send along a resume, a headshot, and identification.
I wonder if they have summer Fridays. You should ask him that.
And here comes the more dumb, I guess, we're up to. Dumb. Josiah sends everything to Guido immediately, including a copy of his driver's license. Josiah's resume highlights that he's an expert marksman who has never missed a bullseye and mentions his nickname, which is Reaper.
It's good. And, most targets that you're killing have bullseyes on them.
They do.
Yeah, so it's
They
good
do.
to never have missed one.
do.
Yeah.
So when is the guy going to run up and stick a bullseye on the person?
Yes. Right.
This guy,
We're a team. I'm the
this
bullseye
guy-
sticker guy, and you're the shooter.
this guy doesn't have a bullseye on him. How am I supposed to hit him?
Didn't you see my resume?
He can't stop thinking about how much he wants to be hired.
And there's no fucking way that this guy's nickname is Reaper.
No, he made
There's
that.
no,
I mean,
there's no way that his nickname is that.
on February 20th, Josiah writes to the company again.
This
Quote,
guy has got some problems. He just wants to either.
Maybe he's overestimating the demand for a hitman.
Yeah,
It might
yeah.
not be that much work, buddy.
He obviously doesn't listen to the program because you can. It usually doesn't work out well.
No, they're just in bars hanging out, these guys.
So he writes, quote, why I want this job. I'm looking for a job that pays well related to my military experience. Parentheses.
He's in the Air National Guard.
Yeah.
It's not
Is that
like
not
he.
good?
It's
What
not
is
like,
that? I don't even know what that is.
It's the National Guard. It's just
They
like
guard our air.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically like the Army
From
Reserve.
toxins
but, yeah.
or from
It's just like
military
it's like the Army Reserve, but not state. It's like a National Guard.
Okay.
But they don't go anywhere. They're not
Like-
active duty. They practice like once a year. I mean,
State National Guard of
yes.
Air Force version.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. But he's not like on SEAL Team 6.
Right,
Like,
right.
And I can tell you, being active duty in the Air Force, we only shot the gun once a year. So I don't know what he's doing. Where he's
What town are we in with this?
Nashville.
Oh, okay.
So he says, I'm looking for a job that pays well related to my military experience. And then in parentheses, shooting and killing the marked target.
the marked.
See, gotta have a mark.
Marked. Who's going to paint him? Paint the target.
Yeah, this guy's a disaster without a mark.
Does it?
So I can support my kid on the way. What can I say? I enjoy what I do. So if I can find a job that is similar to it, such as this one, put me in, coach.
So is he already killing people?
No, he's trying to get a
No,
job.
he
there.
enjoys shooting bullseyes.
But he's like, I enjoy what I do.
Yeah, that's
so
what he does.
Is
He
this
shoots
like
bullseyes.
the bullseyes or people?
Well,
Well, I don't know,
he
but
thinks that translates.
Yeah.
Obviously, HR is like, this guy shoots bullseyes. It's not really translating to
It's not
real
really.
life killings.
It's not.
It's like shooting tin cans.
So Josiah follows up on February 23rd, 3 days
Holy
later,
shit.
reiterating that he really, really wants the job. He follows up again on March 13th. And finally, Josiah's dream inches closer to becoming reality.
He's got to be emailing a
This
police
is-
department.
Yeah, it
has to be a
and
police
it's got to be
department.
like, are you fucking serious?
Right.
And I bet you
Yeah.
the time that from that February to the March date, the guy that's responsible for this went on like vacation.
Right, exactly. Yes.
He had like PTO and then came back and was like, this guy is still fucking emailing. He's like, I can't believe he believes this.
So someone from Rent a Hitman writes back to tell him that a field coordinator will contact him soon.
Oh, man.
About 2 weeks later, Josiah finally receives the message he's been waiting for. It's a text from a Rent a Hitman recruiter who would like to set up a phone call. When they speak 2 days later, the recruiter asks Josiah if he's in law enforcement. And Josiah says no, but he does mention his sniper training.
Does that work? Is that like when you're having parties? Are you a cop? Before you let them in,
you
they have to say
they
they're a
have to
cop.
say they're a cop. I remember
Does
that.
Josiah have to say he's a cop? Or is this what the Reno Hitman
that's-
HR guy?
Yeah, that's. Remember, you got to tell us if you're a cop.
Right.
Do you swear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinky swear you're not a cop?
Are you a cop? From
So-
all the movies that I've seen, you have to tell us.
Yes.
Like any good job candidate, Josiah is prepared with questions for the recruiter. How soon can I start? And what do the payments look like?
Yeah,
He
he's
also-
interested.
he's-
401k, health
Yeah.
insurance. Does that start day
PTO,
one?
I mean-
PTO. What's my PTO look like? Is there an FSA?
You guys promote from within?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Can I be a recruiter
who do
at some point?
Yeah, who do I report to?
Yeah.
Can I start as the sticker guy and work my way up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who exactly
I mean,
paints the bullseyes?
I would like to
bring my-
procure the
Do I
bullseyes that
bring
you're
my
putting on
own
people?
bullseye guy?
Right.
Do you provide a bullseye guy?
Does it come out of my pay?
Yeah, all about, do I get a bullseye allowance?
He also lets the recruiter know that he's partial to shooting people from a distance,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
and that though his desired pay scale is $15,000 to $20,000, he'd be open to a price as low as $2,500.
You can't
He's just
undercut.
negotiating
you
against
can't
himself.
undercut yourself like that. They're going to give you $2,500, and it would also be a lot creepier if he was like, "I prefer to kill up close and personal.
Yeah, that would be a little weird.
I like to get right in their face and smell what they had for dinner when I do it."
During the call, Josiah states that he's fine with torturing his victims if necessary.
Oh, good. That's a
This guy,
in case anyone's
this
looking for
guy is
some
a
torture.
fucking psychopath.
He's like, is he? He has shot targets.
Yeah, but he's crazy. He's just, oh my God.
He also says he's fine with keeping trophies from his kills if a client wants
He's gonna
them.
mount heads.
This guy's got a kid? Is he married?
He's having a kid. He has a partner. I don't know if they're married. but-
Holy shit, he's nuts. I don't mind keeping trophies. I might drink the blood. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I might try. I might
wear
try
the
it.
skin.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been known to happen.
Yeah.
The recruiter asks, "What made you interested in this profession?" Josiah responds, "Being in the military, doing that sort of work already." How many times is he going to drop the military on
What
this?
kind of work is this? Is a pretty normal interview from this recruiter.
I was going to say, and I didn't know that the Air National Guard had some elite sniper team that are doing like a lot of killings.
Right. So, Josiah, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, these questions are very normal. What is your
Can
biggest
you-
weakness?
Can you tell me a time where you faced an obstacle and how you overcame that obstacle?
I put a bullseye on it and shot it.
Yes. Yes. I jumped over the can and then fired at the bullseye.
He continues, "I was looking into civilian law enforcement, but that's not for me."
If you could be any animal, what would it be?
The call goes well, and a few days later, Josiah meets the recruiter at a restaurant in Nashville.
What? One call? Restaurant?
One phone call, restaurant meeting.
He's progressing
When-
quickly. They
when-
got to be like, I can't believe this fucking guy is still doing this.
Right?
When his future employer asks him if he is
I'm just having a restaurant.
When his future employer asks him if he is absolutely sure that he wants to be hired by Rent a Hitman, Josiah says, quote, "I've been looking into this for some time now. I was looking for a way to make good money."
I checked you out on the BBB, and you seem to have good reviews.
Yeah.
People like, yes, I want to be part of this team.
Your Google rating's strong.
Yes,
I've
Indeed
heard,
has
yeah.
got you guys through the roof.
Glassdoor.
The glass door, that's what it
Your
is. Yeah.
Glassdoor and LinkedIn ratings are very strong.
Yes.
He also says that he was worried that the recruiter might be a cop, but now he's confident that the whole thing is legitimate.
Did he ask him if he was a cop?
Right.
Because he's got to tell him.
Did he swear as he is? I don't know.
I might not. I'm not a cop. Are you a cop?
Josiah does have a few more questions for his employer, like whether assignments would be able to be traced back to him. And the recruiter tells him that if he screws up and gets caught, Rent a Hitman cannot help him.
There's no. How can you believe that Rent a Hitman? Like this is what a dumbass. This is so crazy. This guy's delusional. It's nuts.
Josiah waves away that
What do
idea.
you think? We
because-
have in-house attorneys? Get out of here. You're on your own, Josiah. Reaper, you're on your own.
Yeah, you got to egress Reaper.
So he waves away that idea because he's so experienced, he doesn't need to worry about being sloppy.
He can read if people are lying by
Yeah.
the flutter of their eyes.
Right. He also mentions that he's starting college soon. The recruiter responds, quote, "Are you locked in? Are you sure this is what you want? You've got a lot going on as far as good things in your life to kind of get into this world. It's a shady world, and I just don't want you to have regrets if you come to work for us because it messes with your mind shooting people."
Should I?
Not
should
a great
I,
recruiter.
Should I give you my class schedule so you know where
Can
I'm
we
at?
work this
Can
around
we work
my-
around my class schedule? Yeah, this recruiter's like, dude, you bring up a good point. Like, it feels like he's giving him every chance to be like, no.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to do this? Speak into my collar. Are you sure you want to do this?
I was just going to say, are you sure you want to be a hitman for rentahitman.com?
Yes, please state your full name.
Josiah understands that it's a tough business, and he's comfortable with it.
It's tough. It's tough out there.
Though he prefers to work in another state, he's also all right with killing some locals.
You know what?
Will I get a
I don't
1099 for this?
Yeah, am I 1099 or did federal come? Does that
Yeah,
come right out?
or is it just like a W-2?
The recruiter estimates that Josiah could make good money if he kills as many as 50 people.
Wait, and what kind of time frame?
Yeah, what's the time
A
frame?
month?
He just means overall. You can make good money.
Okay.
Josiah responds, quote, "That's rookie numbers for the Reaper."
The Reaper is such a douche.
He knows the meeting has gone well.
But
and
he
is excited.
says, so he's saying, sorry to cut you off, Marie. He's saying these are rookie numbers. So going back to earlier, he's already saying that he's killed over 50 people?
No, I don't think he has. I think he's just bullshitting. He's hit over 50 targets without missing a target.
Those rookie numbers.
Yeah.
50.
So on April 9th, he gets his first assignment, an easy one according to Rent a Hitman.
89-year-old Gretchen Sullivan. She's walking down the street.
He meets his employer in Hendersonville, Tennessee on April 12th to get more details. Josiah is given a target package, which includes details and photos of his first target.
Oh, man.
Since the target's husband will be out of town, he'll have a window of 7 to 10 days to complete the job and will be paid $2,500 in cash immediately and another $2,500 when the job is done.
Ooh, half now, half upon delivery.
It's good with contract work.
That is good.
Josiah asks if he should prove he's completed his assignment by photographing the body. And here comes more dumb.
Dum dum dum.
So I think we all know the meeting wasn't private.
Yeah.
His recruiter is an undercover FBI agent.
Jesus. They've got to be dying laughing with this guy.
Yes.
Dying laughing.
As soon as Josiah accepts the money, he's arrested for interstate facilities in the commission of murder for hire. A search of his home uncovers an AR rifle that matches what he told Rent a Hitman he would use for jobs. The kicker is that Josiah had received a legitimate job offer the day after he learned he had an assignment and had second thoughts about going through with becoming a hitman, but he soldiered on anyway.
Oh, you got to. I mean, the risk reward. I mean, that's $5,000 for killing this person. What a dumbass.
So Josiah Ernesto Garcia pleads guilty on September 25th, 2024, and is scheduled for sentencing in February 2025. He's facing a possible 10-year sentence in federal prison.
Wah, wah.
So let's talk about Rent a Hitman.
Yeah, so this is, I guarantee you some guy was just like, it sounds like it's a bet at like an FBI office.
Yes.
Like, hey, guys, I bet you that I'm going to put Rent a Hitman up and some dumbass will find it and will arrest somebody to do it.
Totally.
Okay.
That's my thing. I feel like
Okay.
it's like a bet or something. And they were like, oh man, I forgot that website was up. Somebody emailed Rent a Hitman.
That's it. It was started in Santa Rosa, California in 2005 by a group of college friends to advertise their online computer services. Co-founder Bob Innes says, quote, "Rent as in hire us, hit as in network traffic, and men because there were 4 of us. We thought it was funny."
Hits. That's like a
hits.
1984 internet term.
The company never takes off, and on a whim, Bob logs into the site 3 years after they buy the domain and finds about 300 messages requesting Rent a Hitman services for contract killings.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
People are crazy. Man, people want to kill people.
Amused, Bob turns the site into a parody, complete with a chatbot called John Body,
Oh, that's amazing.
and he names the company's CEO Guido Finelli.
Oh,
That
man, it's
is
hysterical.
amazing.
He also includes a form through which users can, quote, apply to work as hitmen.
That is awesome. My God, people are so dumb.
As an introduction to the site, Bob writes, quote, "It's common knowledge that the dark and deep webs are not safe marketplaces for carrying out nefarious deeds. These sites are often fraught with potential risks, including viruses, and fraud is rampant. There's no guarantee of privacy, and your information could be leaked to less than reputable websites, including law enforcement agencies, and that's no fun. The good news is that Rent a Hitman is a safe and secure option that's easily accessible on the World Wide Web.
Please accept all cookies.
We place great importance on maintaining the confidentiality of our clients and ensuring their privacy is protected under HIPAA.
The Hitman Information Privacy Act, obviously.
And here comes more dumb.
I'm out of dumbs. I'll play them all at once.
One more. Isn't
No.
there? We're out?
We're out.
Okay.
There you go.
Bob redirects requests for hits to the FBI, and the site has yielded dozens of arrests, including that of a mother from Florida, Jasmine Paez, who wanted her toddler killed.
What?
A 17-year-old looking to off a 7-year-old in Iowa.
What's all this baby killing and child killing? Holy.
Zandra Ellis of New Orleans, who wanted to kill someone she viewed as a rival. And 32-year-old Leif Everett Heyman in New Mexico, who wanted his mother-in-law targeted.
Yeah, I cannot. No. I mean, I love
I will
my
say this.
mother-in-law,
I don't know
but-
much about this world, but my ancestors are in this world. Like, they would not do a toddler or a 7-year-old.
Yeah,
No.
no, that's
way.
not. No.
Yeah, there's
That's
no,
off
there's no
limits.
way. Yeah,
No
you
way.
can't
They
do
turn.
that.
They got to turn that in right away.
No.
Actually, they probably off the person
They would
asking for
yeah,
that.
they would
Yes.
probably kill that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
That's
try to-
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's.
So
What
did
is
they
this
track those
7-year-old
people down?
He turns the leads over to the FBI.
Like, are those? Is that toddler still alive?
Yes, everybody.
Yeah. Oh.
Those people that were trying to contract murder for hire were arrested.
Good.
Today, the site's introduction reads, in part, quote, "It's baffling that despite the warnings, these dingbats keep sending in these absurd requests. But as long as the threats keep rolling in, I'll continue to respond accordingly, exposing the danger to those who may never have known they were at
It's
risk."
still live? Is
Yep.
the site still live?
Rentahitman.com. I was there yesterday.
And that's awesome.
There's no place for violence in this world, and anyone trying to use this platform for nefarious purposes is in for a rude awakening. In the past few months alone, this site has been abused to submit over 40 threats, mass shootings, bombings, even links to child pornography, all of which have triggered responses from law enforcement. These threats have targeted individuals, voice actors. Why is that included? Universities, law enforcement
There's
agencies.
one big voice actor that probably got busted.
It's the inner world guy.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that guy. Get rid of him. Law enforcement agencies and elected officials. The so-called masterminds behind these submissions probably thought they were being
If
slick.
I hear this fucking commercial with this guy's voice one more time, I'm gonna lose it. I gotta kill this motherfucker. I hate his voice. It's better never
driving-
work
it's
again.
It's probably the baby back, baby back, baby back. He's just
So,
like his house rolling, shaking back and forth, listening to this voice actor over and over.
it's the weirdest thing to include. So the so-called masterminds behind these submissions probably thought they were being slick, hiding behind VPNs and pseudonyms. But you left a trail, a breadcrumb you didn't even realize existed. Now, with the FBI investigating in 7 major cities and knowing that each SWAT call-out costs around $10,000, your little game is about to hit a dead end. So the dumb, I mean, there's no point.
No, there's no point. There's no point to
This guy was
recap. This
so-
was
Birth.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I'll send you my driver's license. I have no idea who you are, but I will send you my driver's license.
Yeah.
He was so eager.
You know, for all the people who wanted hitmen who actually they couldn't find a hitman, this guy's been hanging out in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Right?
just
For 20 years, begging.
begging to kill people for his child. It's I don't know how you can spin it in your head to believe that any of this is true.
Or that you're
You
going to
can
do a phone
Google-
call with
yeah.
a recruiter
Yeah.
about a
Yeah.
hitman position.
Yeah,
Not even a hit.
I'm
just
surprised
about a
he's like,
position.
do you work with a headhunter? Like, do you
Yeah.
like?
a literal headhunter. Literal headhunter. Do you think he even used incognito mode?
No, he used his email address that had his last name in it. No, they said the IP came up for Nashville. Like, it all came up
He's
as
not,
soon as
so
they
he's
looked at
not
the
even
message.
using a VPN. He's
No.
just like,
Dude, come on.
so Greg.
He's probably on Ask Jeeves,
so
for
Greg,
God's
you
sake.
you guys always wonder who clicks on Google ads.
Yeah. True.
There you go.
1-800-HIT-MAN with 2 N's. I call that constantly.
So good.
No response. Rent a hitman.
And his eagerness to keep like following up, and I need this. And
I mean, I haven't been employed since July, and I have not followed up that often for any job, and I've wanted a lot of them.
Oh, man.
that was good.
Or is Josiah? Is that his
Josiah Ernesto Garcia.
name? Man. What do you think of his wife? Like, you're
Or his
trying to go
partner.
kill people, or a partner? Like, you're trying to go kill people?
Maybe she finds it so romantic that he's willing
Maybe.
to kill somebody for them, for her and their
Like
unborn
the
baby.
equalizer.
I'm sure she didn't know anything about it, and she was like, "Great, you got this other job offer." You know, he got that other offer.
Wonder what that.
I'll
other
do it
offer
for
was.
20 grand or
It was-
2,500.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do it for 20 grand or 10% of that.
Let's talk about
Or a
his
quarter.
his negotiating skills.
That may be the dumbest of it all.
That is the dumbest of it all.
He got a job at Vanderbilt Medical.
Oh, boy.
Whatever that.
That seems better than rent a hitman.
Yeah, I know. To me too.
Yeah.
20. Yeah, that negotiating skills is the. You're right, Greg. That's the.
You don't
dumbest thing
start up
ever
and
done.
then say, or minimum wage.
Or like 15% of what I just asked for.
You know what? I would like either $120,000 or $7 an hour.
Yeah. I'm flexible.
Yeah, very flexible.
Yeah.
Nothing says desperation
No.
like cutting your fee by 95%.
I'm very flexible, and man, if I see a target, I hit it, buddy.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Good one.
that's good. All right, Jay, we're gonna play Get to Know Maria. Jason, tell people where we are.
You guys know where we're at. We are TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Come check us out. Also on YouTube now. Check us out on YouTube too. Yeah, subscribe, like, do all that great stuff. And always share with your friends. And we appreciate you guys listening. So thanks. Pass
Here we
it back
go.
to Greg.
We're gonna get to know a little bit more about everyone's favorite podcast host, Maria. It's time for Get to Know Maria.
Get to know her.
Maria, if you could be a character in a high school movie, who would it be?
High school movie.
Molly Ringwald? Pretty
I
in
was
Pink?
going to say, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
You and Ducky hanging out?
Yeah. I would go for Ducky too. Fuck James Spader. I would have gone with Ducky. I mean, I love James Spader, but in that movie, his character. No, Andrew McCarthy was the main, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Spader was the
Yeah.
douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah. James
Andrew
Spader's
McCarthy.
always the douchebag.
I know.
Always. James Spader's fantastic.
He
Yeah,
is.
he's the greatest douchebag.
Robert California.
Robert California.
is one of the most underrated characters
Yeah.
in all of television.
Yes. Less
Last
than
night-
zero. He's
yeah.
terrible. In Less than zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last night I got into some, what does he say? Argentinian Reds and let's say Colombian Whites.
All right. Well, thanks for spending your time with us. We don't take it for granted. We appreciate it. My name is Greg.
I'm Jason.
I'm Maria.
Take it easy.
See you, everybody.
Bye, dummies.